Vivian? Vivian?
I didn't disturb your sleep, did I? When I got here, the other Lord Phaethon said you were resting on the couch and just let me in. I meant to keep you company while you slept, but then I dozed off myself. Ugh. I was going to sit here looking super cute, hands cupping my face. You know, like the #1 sleepy face I want to wake up to pose. I can't believe I ended up falling asleep myself.
Vivian, are you sure you're awake? That sounded like sleep talk. I'm sure sleeping in that position couldn't have been comfortable either.
No, Lord Phaethon. I was just worried that I had disturbed your rest. Just being able to see you sleeping peacefully is already the highlight of my day. No, my entire month. Though it is a bit late, but... Good morning, Lord Phaethon.
You're here super early today, Vivian. Is there something urgent?
Mockingbird's death has stirred up quite the storm. I took some time to gather intel. It seems someone deliberately leaked the story that Hugo is an illegitimate child of the Ravenlock family, but I haven't found the source yet.
Could it be Hugo's uncle, Hartman? Maybe he's trying to turn people against Hugo and Mockingbird by playing the illegitimate child card.
I suspected that too. He could be using Hugo's background to make people believe Mockingbird is just another Top's pawn. To the upper class, Mockingbird may be insignificant, but it has a loyal following among regular folks. But after some digging, I was surprised to find that the public isn't turning on Hugo. They're actually starting to see him in a better light. Some people feel bad for him, some relate to his struggles, and Hartman's the one getting all the heat. Public outcry against Hartman is growing, with many believing he murdered Hugo for his own selfish gain. Tops is hosting an industry summit this week, a responsibility usually handled by the Ravenlocks. But my sources tell me another family has taken over this year at the last minute. If I'm not mistaken, Tops is intentionally keeping its distance from the Ravenlock family due to the current public sentiment.
Based on our past experience with Hartman, he's not the type to sit back and let anyone mess with his power or interests.
And that's what worries me. Hartman, in all likelihood, must have taken the sacrifice core. And now that he has this bargaining chip, who knows what kind of deal he'll strike with the Exaltists.
Sorry for interrupting. Can I borrow Wise for a minute?
Oh, no problem at all. I'm sure you have important faith in matters to discuss. Take your time. I'll just be waiting outside.
Wait! Don't go outside,
Oh, don't mind me, Lord Phaethon. I wanted to browse the videotapes anyway. I'll be right here. Just let me know when you're done.
Thank goodness Vivian didn't walk out the main door. Lycon's been pacing around outside for like half an hour and scared off at least 5 customers. He's stressing over what he did to Hugo in front of Vivian, but he really needs to talk to us. Maybe you should go speak with him first?
Sure, I'll go talk to him. At the end of the day, we're all after the same enemy. As proxies, we should become the bridge between them.
Good morning, Master Proxy.
Good morning. Belle just let me know you wanted to talk to us and Vivian about something?
Yes, it's an urgent request from the mayor, one that directly affects New Eridu's safety. However, before we get into the details, as a former member of Mockingbird, I'm concerned about Miss Vivian. Hugo made many mistakes and betrayed the principles of Mockingbird, but I'm certain he didn't intend to put Miss Vivian or you in danger. I don't know Miss Vivian very well, and I was the one who took her companion's life. I might not be the right person to comfort her, but I hope she doesn't regret the choices she made or lose faith in the path she chose.
Vivian doesn't seem down at all. In fact, she's been actively gathering intel. I think she's handling this with even greater calm than I am. If you're feeling bad about what happened with Hugo, it might be a good idea to talk to Vivian directly. From what I've seen, she's not as fragile as you might think.
That's reassuring to hear. I trust your judgment. You've always had a sharp eye for people. Would you mind coming in with me? I'd like to apologize to Miss Vivian in person.
Sure, but just to be clear, I'm staying neutral and not picking sides. You both have your own stance on this. As a proxy, I'll do my best to help facilitate honest communication.
I respect that. Thank you. Miss Vivian, I'm very sorry about Hugo.
You don't have to explain anything. I'm also part of Mockingbird. Mockingbird stands on more than just gain, so it won't fall when fortunes shift. Hugo had his fixations and ambitions. I also have things I must see through. I'm determined to get to the bottom of the Exaltists and the sacrifices.
Miss Vivian, as a former member of Mockingbird, you have my deepest respect. You have my word, whatever comes next. I would never harm you or Master Proxy. As for Hugo, please accept my condolences.
Condolences? That's not necessary. Mockingbird has plenty of tricks up its sleeves. This isn't the kind of act that ends so easily. Wouldn't you agree?
You're right.
I'm glad you guys are on the same page, but why do I feel like I'm being left in the dark?
Master Proxy, I believe we all share the same goal. Uncover the truth of the Exaltists and the sacrifices. The mayor has tasked me with inviting you to take on this mission, and hopes we can work together moving forward.
If the mayor wants to work with us, I trust he will demonstrate his sincerity in kind. Mockingbird will not serve as a pawn for the powerful. That will never change.
Of course. While the mayor can't handle this personally, he will make sure we have all the intel and support we need. Miss Vivian, I know you have your own intelligence network, but for some high-profile shady dealings, perhaps the mayor can provide you a different perspective. Please, take your time to discuss. If you're open to collaborating, I'll set up a call with the mayor so he can speak with you both directly.
Belle, Vivian, and I need to think this through carefully with everything at stake. It's not a decision we can make lightly.
Of course, I completely understand. When you've made up your minds, you can find me at the Ballet Twins. I'll connect the call to the mayor now.
My dear friends, I'm glad you're willing to keep working with me. I'm truly sorry about what happened to Mr. Hugo Vlad. I didn't anticipate things would turn out this way. As mayor, I can't fully condone Mockingbird's actions, but personally, I had a lot of respect for Mr. Hugo Vlad. I looked further into Bringer's map. The sacrifices were created by an exaltist named Landon, who was active in Janus Quarter. Mr. Landon passed away in an accident a few years ago. Before he died, he was researching sacrifices and was said to have created a batch of serum that could turn living people into sacrifices. The problem was, the serum wasn't stable, and after his death, the recipe was lost. No one knows what happened to the exaltist in Janus Quarter back then. But it's clear that after the leader died, there haven't been major exaltist activities in the area. Bringer's map marks the locations where the exaltists' most successful attempts at creating sacrifices were.
The leader of the exaltists in Janus Quarter died a few years back, and they haven't been active since. Could it be that Hartman was just acting on his own?
Unfortunately, that's not the case. My sources confirmed that Hartman had been secretly in contact with someone, and they only meet inside the Hollow.
Is it possible it's someone from TOPS?
TOPS is a huge alliance of corporations. They wouldn't bother getting their hands dirty. Instead, they just sit back and reap the rewards. Everything Hartman is doing is to secure his place in TOPS and strengthen his power within the Ravenlock family. If my guess is correct, Hartman has gotten in touch with the remaining members of the exaltists that used to follow Landon, helping them create new sacrifices.
But what's in it for TOPS? There's no way the exaltists would just hand over their secrets about sacrifices to Hartman, right?
A sacrifice outbreak would throw the city into chaos. And that's when TOPS steps in, taking control of the situation on their terms. The public will see the mayor as incompetent, while TOPS comes off as the real protectors of the city. And when that happens, public trust will shift towards TOPS. And Mr. Mayor, you might find yourself in an unfavorable situation.
Still sharp as ever, Miss Vivian.
So, what exactly do we stand to gain from partnering with you? Please don't tell me you're doing this out of some noble concern for your citizens. I'm not some hero of justice, and I don't believe in lofty ideals or empty promises.
We have a common enemy. While our ideologies may differ, we can work together on this. And as proof of good faith, I may not know exactly where Hartman is, but I can fan the flames over Mockingbird's death and escalate conflicts within the Ravenlock family.
So it was you behind the rumors. No wonder I couldn't trace the source of the public outcry.
I'm not the one who started the rumors. I just helped them spread faster after they leaked. And I pulled a few strings to make sure the story painted Mr. Hugo Vlad as a heroic figure who was unfairly persecuted. As I said before, I had a lot of respect for him, and I'd be happy to clear his name. Now let me lay out my terms for collaboration. After looking into it, I found that the dormant sacrifice you discovered wasn't the only one. There are more places where sacrifices might be lying dormant. Too many eyes are on me right now, so I can't send my own men to deal with it. I'd like to ask you to retrieve the sacrifices from those locations. I'll make sure to dispose of them once you do, so no one will be able to use them again. On top of that, I've asked a friend to help monitor your physical condition, and maybe even uncover more of your potential. Her research overlaps with your teacher's work. You don't need to worry about her capabilities. She's a Void Hunter rank special investigator.
Really? A Void Hunter rank special investigator is going to be assisting us? And she's involved in our teacher's research?
That's right. She's heading to Janus Quarter for some business. I wanted to set up a formal meeting, but she declined. She prefers to assess things on her own, and will reach out when the time is right. She'll let you know the details then. So it looks like you both are on board with this commission and ready to help recover the sacrifices?
Okay.
This affects a lot of ordinary people in New Eridu. We'll do our best.
I know you won't let me down. Given our positions, we might not be friends, but we're definitely not enemies. I'll leave the rest to you then. I've got to go. Goodbye.
Good day, Lord Phaeton.
I'll protect you from any danger.
Good day.
This is the path I follow.
Do you want me to fight? Time for some hard labor?
Starlight, it's time to...
Did you
Have made
I'll help you win. The lunch is on you. I would never turn down.
asset
Looking for intel? Or hiring me for a job? No problem. Let's go have some fun.
Lord Phaeton, thank you for trusting Mockingbird and me. Look around. Let's try a different move.
All right, I'll take over.
Has someone already taken the dormant sacrifice from here? Or did the Exaltus decide to relocate it? No. If these dormant sacrifices aren't handled carefully, they could awaken and turn against anyone nearby. She wouldn't risk moving them unless it was absolutely necessary. Did she realize the mayor was looking into this?
Did Hartman just make up this intel to get a shot working with us at Tops? I've been walking around forever and haven't found a thing.
The Ravenlocks have always been a shady bunch. No surprise they've gone downhill over the years.
I heard they were pretty loaded back in the day. What kind of business did they run?
No clue. On the surface, their businesses seemed legit, but who knows what was happening behind the curtain.
Probably something with the sacrifices. I mean, how else would he know about the dormant ones left around here for years? And he was so sure that even if those original sacrifices didn't work out, he had a backup plan.
Backup plan? What could that be?
Well, that's beyond me. I just happened to overhear something while I was next to Mr. Edmund one day. What's Topps planning to do with all these sacrifices, huh? For research? Do you think we'll ever have a normal life in the Hollows?
Don't ask questions you shouldn't be asking.
All right. There's nothing here anyway. Let's leave the Hollow and report back on what we found. And we'll make it just in time to clock out for the fieldwork shift.
Let's get out of here first.
that fool. He'll do anything to get into tops, even if it means playing with fire. She's an exaltist. Human lives have never mattered to her. The more people get dragged in, the greater the danger.
Vivian, you seem a bit frazzled. Who's this she you keep bringing up?
I apologize for losing my composure. Please don't mind me. The she I'm referring to is with the Exaltists. Someone I have a history with. That's why the moment I heard about the sacrifices, I felt compelled to uncover the truth. I never meant to hide anything from you. It's just that, for me, the Exaltists bring back painful memories. And I'm not ready to face them yet. So, Lord Vathan, please give me a little more time. Once I've gathered my thoughts, I promise I'll tell you everything.
Sure, I'll stop asking. What's more important than an unspoken past is the person standing in front of me now. As for everything else, we can talk about it whenever you're ready to share.
Lord Vathan, if we weren't in such a hurry, I'd spend 3 whole hours singing your praises. I'll make note of this and make sure to get it done before bedtime. First things first, let's track down those dormant sacrifices. The Exaltists have probably realized someone's after them by now. I wish we knew what Hartman's backup plan is. I just can't shake the feeling that something bad is about to happen. Hugo may have done terrible things, but he had his reasons. Mockingbird might be seen as the bad guys by a lot of people, but ironically, joining Mockingbird is what put me on the right path. For the first time, I'm needed for more than just my curse.
Prey giving you trouble?
Nothing here either. Are we too late? My turn. There's some...
I knew it was you, Vivian.
Camille, what are you doing here, sis? Are you destroying the dormant sacrifice?
Vivian, don't call me sis. I'm not your sister.
Are you trying to stop the Exaltists?
I never left the Exaltists.
You know what Landon did back then!
Lord Landon did it for the Creator. His methods may have been extreme, but they were necessary. Back then, you walked away. You should do the same now. We didn't meet today. Take your friends and leave.
What's wrong? Are you being forced into this? I can help you.
Help me? Like how you helped her? Vivian, you're crying. You see me, don't you?
No,
You haven't changed a bit, Vivian. No need to hide your tears. I know exactly what's ahead for me. You've made your choice, and I've made mine. One last piece of advice. Stay out of this. She loathes you. I won't tell her we met today. Don't show yourself around us again.
Camille! Lord Phaethon, watch out! I'll tell you what that was about later. Let's take care of the ethereals first. Out of my sight. Lord Phaethon just so tired.
You've been gone forever. Did you run into any trouble?
We searched the coordinates the mayor provided. Most of them were already empty. No dormant sacrifices. Camille, the Exaltists have been actively destroying the dormant sacrifices.
Why would the Exaltists go after the sacrifices?
I saw it too, but I can't figure out why the Exaltists would do this.
And one of them is someone I once knew. I thought she would leave the Exaltists after Landon's death, but she stayed.
Wait, what did I miss? Why do you know so much about the Exaltists, Vivian?
When I was a child, I stayed with the Exaltists for a while. Back then, Landon was one of the most respected figures among the Exaltists in this region. A lot happened, and after Landon died, I left. I can't turn a blind eye to the sacrifices. I know all too well how many lives have been lost bringing them into existence. Ever since I learned a sacrifice had appeared in Janus Quarter, I haven't been able to stop worrying. I won't let history repeat itself. That's why I asked Hugo to investigate, starting with the Sacrifice Corps.
Vivian.
Please stop. I'm not looking for comfort. I'm just recounting the story for you to understand the situation. We've got bigger things to focus on. But when I do need comforting, I'll come straight to you. I hope you'll make time for me, Lord Phaethon. Just so you know, I'm not the easiest to console.
Absolutely. If you're feeling down, we'll be here for you.
Okay. Back to the matter at hand. That conversation between those two TOPS employees back in the Hollow is still bothering me. They said Hartman had a backup plan, and that got me thinking about some news that was quietly swept under the rug. Lately, there have been mining accidents in Ravenlock-controlled areas. Many workers have died. The families were paid off with huge settlements, way more than usual. No protests, no controversy, and the issue was buried. But considering the Ravenlock's financial position, why would they be so generous with payouts?
That sounds sketchy. Do you think those accidents were faked?
Precisely. I don't think those workers died in mining accidents. I'm planning to reach out to some old friends, see if they've heard anything about this. Do you have time, Lord Phaethon? My contacts are just near 6th Street. Care to join me?
Sure. Let's go together.